Climate change is not fair. The biggest changes from what used to be hit some people way before they hit others.
They came to the conclusion that there was a national epidemic of untreated pain, and that the answer to that epidemic were opioids. In their complaint, the plaintiffs allege it all began with a corporate business plan.
For those of you looking for an impeachment roadmap, it all starts with this. This is my pocket U.S. Constitution.
Unlike so many things that happen on Capitol Hill, the outcome isn't necessarily preordained.
You're seeing a confrontation that really doesn't have a parallel in American history.
But this is what the end result is. These are the people in charge of the war essentially saying it was a disaster, and they knew it.
The stuff is available. We're still producing these reports.
We just sued you twice to get our hands on it. The White House war czar, who admitted they had no idea what we were doing in Afghanistan, and you don't think that'd be useful to tell that to the public?
In my humble opinion, no.
Curating content takes editors several hours of effort every day. This is time they don't have, and it's impossible to be right all the time. The data they have doesn't always tell them what they need to know, so they're left piecing together information from different analytics tools and ultimately guessing. News organizations hire the smartest people they can find, and yet they don't always use them to produce and promote their most valuable content. The Globe and Mail uses an artificial intelligence system called Sophi. Every 10 minutes, Sophi looks at all of the content, at every place each story is being promoted, and at all the ways the audience values that content. It uncovers valuable stories that merit greater promotion, and updates every page of the news site accordingly. With Sophi's automated content curation, click-through rates off the homepage are up almost 20%, and subscriber acquisitions are up more than 40%. Ask us how Sophi automation can solve your newsroom's problems.
There was a report in Stat News.
I want to put into the record an article from Stat.
I'm a reporter for Stat.
Measles is known for its rash and fever, but it can also lead to much more dire complications.
I still have a lot of cancer in my lungs. It's small, and when it starts to move, it can just sort of bloom.
I truly believe that what I do has the ability to reach people, and as cliche as it sounds, start to make the world a better place.
Just imagine for a moment what the world might look like in 50 years. In the future, every human individual will have a plethora of technologies to augment their bodies.
Are you listening?
Yes.
What do a Tony Award-winning star, an NBA coach, and a James Beard Award-winning restaurateur have in common with factor investing? Bloomberg Media Studios helped BlackRock make factor simple and accessible to a broad audience, from everyday investors to financial advisors. Through our proprietary financial advisor study, we found that instead of a numbers approach, we could use the lens of culture to create a common language between expertise and investing. Introducing Defining Factors, a campaign that paired BlackRock's Andrew Ng with celebrity influencers renowned in their field of specialty.
My set list is my investment portfolio.
You have to have great balance, and to have great balance, you have to have different types of players on your team.
Bloomberg also created a weekly TV show and digital site to highlight the performance of factor-based funds. The campaign ran across Bloomberg and BlackRock platforms, bolstered by social media from each of the influencers to create a buzz around factor investing. The result? Defining Factors changed how financial advisors think about factor investing, BlackRock, and Andrew Ng. Tapping Bloomberg insights about simple cultural relevance and applying them to serious investing was unlike anything BlackRock had tried before. It was a smart investment.
You start with one question, and before you know it, you are involved in an investigation.
The Atlanta Journal-Constitution exposes how Georgia fails to protect senior citizens.
We're taking a look at the assisted living and personal care home industry.
A very close look at every facility in Georgia.
It was shocking.
Families had no way of knowing what's really going on.
We're at the Super Bowl, so we're going to ask Chiefs players what Pat Mahomes tastes like. The cereal, not the person. Have you tried Mahomes Magic Crunch?
I'm not into cereal.
Frosted Flakes, but like a cinnamon kind of thing, maybe?
I think it tastes like Patrick Mahomes.
Does it taste like you, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's good. I like it.
If they made a cereal for you, what would it be? Granola.
But this is what the end result is. But this is what the end result is. But this is what the